Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo!
I'm with Dante's Boxing Nation over here. My man Abel Sanchez just came back from New Zealand. I want to say congratulations on a great performance with your fighter Andy Ruiz. But it surprised a lot of fighters, a lot of fans, that it was a chess match more, than a heavyweight knockout, drag-out fight. Well, did that surprise you? Because it seemed like you were trying to urge him to pick it up a little bit. Andy Ruiz.
I was, but I think there was two guys that had never been in that situation before. Two guys that had never tasted really 12 rounds against for a world title. So I think sometimes that gets to their heads. But it was a better fight than a lot of people expected out of Andy. He's going to get better. There's an article this morning in a newspaper. Some New Zealand commissioner, one of the head commissioners there, said that Andy Ruiz got robbed. I don't think as far-fetched as he's making it, as far apart as he's making it, but I thought we had a chance of winning the fight. We knew going to New Zealand we were going to have a hard time, but I'm very proud of what Andy did.
But did you notice it did seem like he slowed down a little bit towards the later, where he was kind of following him, but then he would counter as opposed to being first while he was following him?
Again, it's two guys that have never done that before, 12 rounds, so I'm sure both of them are thinking, what can they do in the last 3 or 4 rounds? Are they going to have enough energy? So I could see Andy slowing down in the middle rounds, but if everything is true, we won the first 4, and I know we won the 11th and 12th, in my mind anyway, so there had to have been a round or 2 rounds in the middle of that he won, so that makes us a winner by 1 or 2 rounds, but it's over with.
You trained the biggest secret in boxing. I think he's one of the best fighters in the world, but no one knows about him yet. He just won the title with you 2 weeks ago. What can you tell about Murai?
What I can see of is, I said it 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, he's the next Golovkin out of my gym. He just has the kind of temperament and kind of character that it takes to be at the top. He's only 23 years old. He's also another guy that's never been to that level that was difficult. The 12-round fight with Denis Lebedev, who was the best cruiserweight in the world at the time, I'm sure it was something that was frightening on the inside. Can I go to 12 against this big guy? But he did, and he did well.
Last question. Chavez Jr. just won this weekend, and I don't know if you saw it or heard it, but he called out Gennady Golovkin. I talked to Gennady. What do you think about it?
No, I didn't see it, but I know that he won. I would hope that they wouldn't go on social media and just call Tom Loeffler. I mean, Tom Loeffler's real easy to reach. Just call him and make the fight. I'm sure that they have a lot of things to talk about. It's not going to be done overnight, so let them take 2-3 months, or 2-3 weeks, I should say, to iron the things out that they need to iron out.
And congratulations on Denis Shapovalov against Commey.
Dennis
man, that was a good fight, man.
Dennis did well. Now we have Easter that's next, so hopefully everything works out for us.
Easter is next?
That's our mandatory. We're the mandatory.
Wow. For Denis Shapovalov.
Unfortunately for Dennis, he gets herring, 6-footer.
Rances Bartholomew.
We get Rances, herring, Commey, and now Easter. We get, but hey, that's what happens when you're at the top. All these guys are great, and hopefully Dennis gets a shot in hopefully the first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
Abel, last thing, Danny Jacobs, Triple G, it's warming up. They're talking about March. Are you guys ready for another big one?
I thought it was going to purse bid.
But you guys already done all that before, though, right?
Yes. Didn't I tell you that was going to happen?
Yeah, you did. You predicted it.
You know what? I hope it gets done, because I think Danny's a heck of a fighter, but that's something that they have to work out, and when it's worked out, then Gennady will fight Danny Jacobs. If not, then we're fighting in March sometime. I hope that he fights 4 times next year.
What's the backup plan? You guys have to be looking at another opponent just in case.
I'm sure glad Tom is the way he is, so mild-mannered and doesn't let a lot of the cards, doesn't show a lot of the cards. But I know that Gennady's coming to camp on the 15th of January. We're going to start training for a fight in March, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks, Abel. Appreciate it, bro.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.